Hey guys, in this video, we are going to be playing Divinity 2 Original Sin, a really beautiful RPG made by Larian Studios, the creators of another popular game series called Baldur's Gate. So, let's check it out. Okay, so what do we have here? There's a single player, there's a multiplayer. Okay, let's go with the single player. We have various difficulties here. Explorer mode, classic mode, tactician mode, and story mode. Let's go with the classic mode. I'm guessing that's normal difficulty. Oh, okay, we can check it here. A classic role-playing experience, you're cunning, resourceful, and prepared for perils that await. You prefer a fair but forgiving adventure that rewards clever thinking in and out of the battle. Tactician has different difficulties. Bring it on, the combat is demanding and your foes are devious and observant. For every surprise you spring, they will respond with two of their own, not for the faint of heart. Failure is not an option. Raise the stakes by limiting the already high challenging tactician mode to a single save game. If your entire party perishes, the save game is erased and your quest is well and truly over. Okay. Alright, I think we'll start with classic mode. Character creation. In this character creation screen, you can select an origin character or create a custom hero. Okay. Listen to origin story. Let's check out what all characters we have here. Sibyl. Origin characters have rich personal backgrounds. Okay. Ifan Ben Mast. A crusader in Lucian's army. You lost your faith as war claimed countless innocents. Now you're a lone wolf mercenary. Your mission? Kill Lucian's son. That's dark. Origin Beast. Okay. You failed rebellion against the queen nearly destroyed you. So you began a new life on the high seas. Now your old enemy is back. If you don't stop her, no one will. Loss. Allah say. You're a musician, performer, star, and host to all manner of disembodied visitors. Now, one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body for itself. Fame. You woke up and your world was gone, the last of your kind. You hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed. Okay, so these are the custom characters. There's a dwarf, there's elf, there's human, lizard, and undead dwarf. Okay, so there's undead counterparts for all the available classes. Okay, I think I want to go with elf. Build preset. Battle mage amplifies brute strength with powerful magic. Cleric heals allies or smashes skulls depending on the direction of the winds. Conjurer conjures a I'm so bad at this. Conjures a trusty personal demon and elemental totems to aid in the battle. Enchanter prefers to turn tide of the battle from afar, manipulating foes with powerful magic. Fighter, brutal warrior and expert in close combat. Inquisitor, a daring mace wielding, risking life and limb to decimate evil head on. Knight, I'm guessing that's a melee character, specialized in war tactics. Knights are trained not only to fight but to rally troops. Metamorph, adapts to dangerous situations with transformational tricks of nature. Oh. Bull horns, magnificent horns sprout from your forehead, making you see red. You can rush at your enemies and gore them, increases retribution ability by 1 for the duration, incompatible with Medusa head. Chicken claw, okay. Turn the target character into a chicken squawk. Lash out at your opponent, dealing 89 physical damage, setting a trophy on them. I think I'm gonna go with the ranged class. Oh, there you go. Ranger. A marksman with legendary knack for self-preservation. Rogue. With a lot of skill and a little luck, this rogue sees through the world as an open coffer. Shadowblade, a powerful assassin whose arsenal of both daggers and magic would terrify any enemy if they ever saw it coming. Wayfarer, a survivalist and a practitioner of magic. The Wayfarer is hard to hit and even harder to evade. Witch, an intimidating presence whose bone-chilling powers terrify friend and foe alike. Wizard, a scholar of magic specialized in starting and ending battles with a flick of the wrist, exacting swift victory from safe distance. I think I might go with the wizard. Battle mage. Oh, yeah, I think that's it for the classes. Let's go with wizard. Okay, so this is the origin. We can change their appearance as well. The man button looks pretty nice.
Almost got me that time.
I'm ready. Prepare yourself.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. So the main attributes are intelligence and constitution. Talents. Talents determine a character's unique features. Select talents to complement a character's abilities and attributes. What's the preset about? Pyrokinetic increases all fire damage you deal. Geomancer increases all poison and earth damage you deal, and any physical armor restoration costs. Lore Master. Lore Master identifies enemies and allows you to identify items. Increasing Lore Master allows you to identify more faster. To identify, use an identifying class and select the item you want to identify. To examine a monster or NPC, select them and choose Examine. Okay. Talents. Let's see what default talents we have here. Far Out Man increases the range of skills and scrolls by 2 meters. Does not affect melee and touch range skills. Okay. There's a lot of talents. Let's see the default ones and maybe we can just shake up a few of them. Oh, we only have one default one? Okay. Water Rush increases your recovery. Block It Off reduces all status duration. Unstable makes you explode in a bloody cloud. Okay. Torture. Certain statuses caused by you are no longer blocked by magic or physical armor, and their duration is extended by 1 turn. Okay, this seems pretty good. Stench decreases everyone's attitude towards you by 25, but melee opponents find you less attractive in combat. Slingshot adds an extra 5 meter range to your grenade throw. Savage Sortilege gives all magical skills a critical chance equal to your critical chance score. Pet Pal. Pet Pal enables you to talk to animals. Okay, that's pretty fun. If you can talk to animals in the game, that's gonna be exciting. I think I'm gonna take this for now. Parry Master gives you 10% dodging. Opportunist gives you ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Morning Person, when resurrected, you resurrect to full health. Let's just not die, I guess. Mnemonic gives you 3 extra points in your memory attribute. Lone Wolf provides 2 max AP, 2 recovery AP, 30% vitality, 60% physical armor, 60% magical armor, and doubles invested points and attributes up to a maximum of 40, and combat abilities up to a maximum of 10 while you are adventuring solo or with at most 1 companion. This bonus is temporarily removed while there are more than 2 members in your current party. This looks busted. I think I'll take this later on. Living armor adds 35% of all healing you receive by skill or consumables to your magic armor. Leech heals you when standing in blood. Hothead. While you are at maximum vitality, Hothead grants you an extra 10% critical chance and 10% more accuracy. Gorilla. While sneaking, Gorilla increases attack damage by 40%, also reduces cost of entering sneak mode by 1 AP. Glass Cannon. With Glass Cannon you can start every combat round with maximum AP, but magic and physical armor do not protect you from statuses. 5-star Diner doubles the effect of food and potions. Okay, we've already seen this one. Escapist allow you to flee combat even when enemies are right next to you. Elemental Affinity lowers the action point cost spell by 1 when standing in the surface of the same element. A Demon. A character with Demon has an extra 15% fire resistance but takes 15% penalty to water resistance. Not fun. Comeback Kid. Once per combat, if enemy lands a fatal blow, Comeback Kid will help you bounce back to life with 20% health. If you die, you are resurrected in combat. Comeback Kid will be available again. Arrow Recovery. Ambidextrous reduces the cost of using grenades and scrolls by 1 AP when your offhand is free. Okay. Oh, these are the default ones we have. Ancestral Knowledge. Ancestral Knowledge gives you +1 Lore Master. Corpse Eater. Corpse Eater lets you eat body parts to access memories of the dead. Okay, that's pretty interesting too. Tags. Tags determine what options are available to you in dialogue and how world reacts to your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and background tags. Origin characters have unique origin tags. I'll go with Noble and Mystic. Born to riches and luxury, you have an aristocratic bearing, eloquent speech, and finest manners. That's me, boys. Barbarian, they call you a savage and an animal. They don't know what it's like to need to fight tooth client just to survive. You do. Jester, quick with a quip and swift of song. You are an entertainer above all. You can disarm public with your body tails and mesmerize them with midnight frights. Mystic, cracks in reality lead you to other times and places. Some of the void, some of the gods. Your vision is not quite your own, but you can make use of it. Can we take more? Back alleys and rooftops know well the tread of your boot. You've got friends in low places and enemies to match. Scholar, intelligent and curious, your appetite for learning far exceeds your taste for bloodshed. Books and scrolls are your dearest possessions. Soldier, trained in order, obedience, and warfare, you know the difference between a lateran and a lieutenant. Okay, we can only take 2 at a time. Instrument, select your origin instrument. It will take the lead in the music during fights and will highlight various a bassari, a tambura, an oud, and a cello. Let's listen to the bassari. I like the bassari. Are you sure you're done with the character creation? Yes. That took some time.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
All right. Not gonna lie, that looked pretty interesting. Really beautiful cinematic.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Magister Steven.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Okay, let's see what we have to do here. We have to go upstairs and meet her. Bucket. Okay, so it's a helmet. Initiative -1. Let's just take it for now. Equipment panel. To equip an item, open your inventory and drag the item to the matching equipment slot. Okay. Inventory intro. This is your inventory. Everything you pick up is stored here. Press middle mouse button on objects in your inventory to find out what you can do with them. Okay. I like it.
Boring.
Move item. Move objects by clicking and dragging them. Oh, okay.
An animal's sky. Freight or food.
Well, we can talk to animals. Let's see what this sheep has to say.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Okay. Pet pal. Because you have a pet pal talent, you can easily converse with animals.
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg too.
Poke the sheep's ample belly with your toe. Remark that she's got more meat on her than you do. Sniff and tell the sheep you don't appreciate being likened to a farm animal. You don't intend to take sass like this from a sheep. Take your leave instead. I'm gonna poke her.
That may be so, but look at the flies. And wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
I think that's probably because of the helmet.
With two shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
Okay. Okay, is there anything we can do here? What's that? A box? Oh, nice. That's some loot. Amadovir. Likened to armor for its scaly appearance, Amadovir is a particularly tough strain of fungus, highly sought after by potion brewers. Lock and keys. This lock seems intricate. You should search for its key. Okay. Okay, this one is locked too. Let's just go upstairs. Are you sure you want to leave the tutorial deck? Yes. Journal updated. You have discovered 2 new chronicles. The Merryweather, Troubled Waters. Get your bearings and go to upper deck. Okay, that was the first one. As sorcerers, we have been arrested by the Divine Order. The prison island of Forjoy awaits. The heart under the
Everything's
collar.
spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
Find someone to help you remove your source collar. I'm bound by magical collar that cannot be removed. Okay, Chapter 1, The Merryweather. Will we escape the Merryweather? We're aboard the Merryweather on our way to sorcerer colony of Fort Joy. We are told there's a murderer on board with us. Alexander's advisor Dallas noticed that the Void Vulcan attracted the source. Alexander quarantined the sorcerer. The divine sacrifice did not buy peace. The rise of the Void Vulcan brought the world death, destruction, and fear. Lucian the Divine, champion of gods, sacrificed himself to save Rebellion from Void. His son Alexander now leads the Divine Order. The Magister Crusade. Led by Lucian's son Alexander, the dominant magisters of the Divine Order are rounding up sorcerers for exile. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
3 gold. Cooking pot, small tome. Books. To read books or notes, open your inventory and use the object. We have too long presumed source as a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need to look no further into past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow it in the Sorcerer's Hunter's footstep. Sorcerers can and must be muted. The new model of source collar provided by Rediman is proving most effective. Okay. A gold cup. I think I can sell it or something, maybe. A jawless skull. I already have a bucket. Moving container panes, sorry. Move a container's inventory window by dragging it with a mouse button. Oh, okay. Let's check this barrel. It's empty. This is empty too.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Okay, so we have to go to Magister William. You pull at the thing around your neck futilely and demand to know why she collared you. The noble option is, now that you're up, you'd like to bathe and dine. Tell her to ring for the servants. Mystic, say you had a long black dream about a ship sailing the river of the dead, but you're not dead, are you?
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall great powers building inside you, the ones you commanded before your capture. Unleash them. She might be playing a trick. Don't do it. Let's just unleash them. Let's show her what we are made of.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Okay. I think she's being cheeky, so we can be cheeky right back at her.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you're a long way from home, my lord. A long way from the little bells that make footmen come a-running.
Oh my god.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to source. For good.
Okay, so we are here right now. And we have to go here. Ancient book.
No known associates. In fact, he seems
It's
quite
red.
averse to spending time.
That's a red flag.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Good. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Avoid looking into the room between the lurching ship and the smell of blood. You feel a little sick. Peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. The sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'll be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Ask if you could lend a hand in the investigation. Ask if he knew the dead man. Pause, always does. Ask if this sort of thing happens often.
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of. Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man.
So maybe if we find this person, maybe they can tell us how to remove our collar too.
Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another. Nothing to see here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene. For all she knows, you could be the killer. I'm not gonna ask her that. That's like putting suspicion right onto me. But then again, I was being collared at the moment he or she was being killed.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Shrug and say maybe you can, you're a sorcerer after all. Tell her that that's a trick you haven't quite mastered. Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done this.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister.
Okay, so magisters can't use source, I'm guessing?
It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
Is she suggesting that I be her snitch?
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you.
Yes, that's
How
what she's
about that?
suggesting. Nod and say you'll let her know if you hear anything interesting. Say that you're no snitch. Laughed. She really thinks you'd help a magister, someone who's keeping you under lock and key. Tell her your price is considerably higher than that. I mean, guys, in a new world, you're a captor. I don't think you have the luxury to not, to not take any opportunity you get to make some cash. So might as well just bargain about that.
Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Okay, nice bargaining. Kind of want to help with the investigation. How do I do that?
So, anything interesting for me? Right, tick-tock. It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be
Nothing to
natural.
see here.
The pale young woman doesn't acknowledge you. She nods to the right without moving her gaze from the ground.
Wait, that's pretty suspicious. Can we zoom in? Oh, here's another sheep.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
Admire the sheep's wool and ask if you might take a bit.
Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
Okay. Oh, bow. Some gold. Here's probably another prisoner.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Wonder what she's doing. Ask if you may join her.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Frown. Whose fate is she deciding? Laugh. Can she read the future in cow entries as well?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
Okay, that's good to hear.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Okay. If she can decide fates for the dice, ask if she can read the future in cow entries as well.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not. Extend your arm. Decline. You don't know where her tongue has been.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Stare at the ground embarrassed. You had quite forgotten about that. Admit, wide-eyed, that's exactly right. Snap at her. She doesn't know what in the seven hells she's talking about.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. You may have to bite a bit deeper, though. Not every elf is as skilled in the art as I am. But anyway, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Okay. Are these kids?
I know it.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
No, kid, you're not.
My mum doesn't like elves, but I have a secret. When I grow up, I'm gonna be an elf. She'll get used to it.
I don't think that's how it works.
You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home. I'll go home soon.
Sorry to break this to you, kid, but I don't think that's happening.
Kid, you been down by the room up the
Ah,
hall?
there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along and take her arm with a grin. Tell the children they must be mistaken. Squint at the lot of them. Who's Losse? Say she must have confused you with someone else. Look at the passel of dirty kids and say, they seem well enough like brats to you. Take your leave. I think it's good to have like a friend on the ship, considering we're all prisoners, so might as well just play along.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
That name.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that that's true enough. Shake her hand. Lost it, you presume. Ask if she can find some more age-appropriate companions. Okay, I don't think you can really worry about how much older she is when you're stuck on a ship with such a beautiful woman. Say you're more concerned with survival than entertainment. Okay.
You presume right.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder that happened on board. Tell her she ought to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's backs.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Okay, tell her she ought to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's back.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Okay. Alright, that was rude.
You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
Okay.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Okay, that was weird. Anyways, alright guys, I think that's it for the first episode of the series of playthrough we are going to be doing on Divinity 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I'll see you next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and I hope you guys have a good day.